So when you first meet somebody, you literally are like bunny rabbits, right? You're always like ready and action-packed and just like going crazy, right? Because you're so attracted, it's new, it's fresh, it's exciting. But then it starts to slow down in terms of the frequency of the freakiness. And if you're not careful, it can slow to literally like stopping, like you not getting like any action, her not doing or being freaky at all. But the truth is that there's some things that you can do to actually facilitate the frequency of the action. Today's video goes out to every single one of you, even if right now you're in a new relationship and you're like, yo, Alpha, it's awesome. She's always like jumping my bones and she wants a piece of me all the time, right? That'll slow down. Trust me, you're gonna need this information. Or for you dudes that have been in long-term relationships and you're ready to spice it up and get more action than you ever have, this video is for you. Step number one is make yourself a piece of ass. I need you to be honest with yourself. I need you to literally like grab a mirror, right? I want you to take a hard look at yourself in the mirror and be like, would I want to make out with me? If the answer is no, fix it. If you expect to actually get more action, you've got to make sure that you are sexy, that you are somebody that she is going to desire. Dress well. This is the easiest one. Actually, it's the second easiest one. The first easiest one is actually using Tiege Hanley on your face, which we'll talk about in a second. But dressing well, this is something that instantly you can do. Go to the mall, go shopping, get a new outfit, gentlemen. Take her on a freaking date, which we'll talk about in a second as well. But if you dress well, this automatically is going to make her feel like you respect yourself. It's going to make you appear more attractive, and she's going to want to make out with you. Number two, or I should say the first easy thing, is use a skincare system. Gentlemen, if you truly want to be a piece of ass, you got to have sexy skin. Think of Tiege Hanley as action in a box, as in you're going to get more action because you look so damn sexy. Gentlemen, you're also not going to look old, which is another pro tip. Guys, if you want to look younger than all of your friends, if you want to look younger than all of your wife's or girlfriends, friends, husbands, use Tiege Hanley. Gentlemen, it's not complicated. It's actually the opposite. Simple, easy, effective fucking skincare. Gentlemen, bottom line is this. There are 4 basic things you need to do every single day to have a sexy ass face. Wash your face twice a day. Exfoliate twice a week. Moisturize morning and night. 4 products, 4 simple steps. Gentlemen, that's what you get in the Tiege Hanley Level 1 system. If you're new to skincare, start there. But if you're a little bit older, go with Level 2, which comes with the core 4 products, but also your anti-aging eye cream. Or if you want to use the system that I use, because I literally want to be a piece of ass for as long as I can, I go Level 3, which comes with the eye cream, the core 4, and the anti-aging super serum. Gentlemen, the other thing is that we have literally taken all the guesswork out of you looking amazing. Every Tiege Hanley system comes with this. It's an instruction card that tells you what time of day to use what product, in what order, and even how much. We literally have made you looking amazing as uncomplicated as possible. And right now, guys, I've got a deal for you you do not want to miss. In terms of value, if you don't hit that link and grab this offer, you're like, honestly, I wouldn't sleep with you.
Hey, yo!
That didn't come out right. You get what I'm saying. Gentlemen, bottom line, there's a link down below this video. It is special. It is absolutely amazing. You're going to get 30% off whichever Tiege Hanley system you want to grab. Level 1, Level 2, Level 3. But it gets even better because right now, for a limited time and while supplies last, for those of you who go through my link to grab that first system at 30% off, we're also going to give you a bonus free gift that is so badass. Gentlemen, I'm telling you, if you're interested in looking amazing and getting as much action as humanly possible, Tiege Hanley's going to make it happen. If you're ready to get 120% more action than you're currently getting, gentlemen, have a better looking face. Bottom line. Because think about it. Who's going to get more sex? A dude that's got amazing skin that looks handsome all the time and super young, or the dude that looks old, crusty, and not attractive? Exactly, gentlemen. Get handsome, sexy, amazing, sexable skin. Yes, I said sexable skin. Gentlemen, Tiege Hanley makes your face f***able. Step number 2 is make her feel like the dirtiest, sexiest, naughtiest little vixen you have ever seen by telling her. Gentlemen, use your words. Even though in your head you're like, yo, I already told her that 5 years ago. Now, if you expect to get more action now, you need to reinvigorate, reignite that fire, that passion, that drive. Make her feel beautiful. Make her feel sexy. Make her feel desired. Which brings me to step number 3 is let her know how much you crave her, you want her, how she she does crazy things to your brain, and all you want to do and think about is get that ass. Because here's the deal, not only is she going to now feel more beautiful, she's going to feel desired. She's going to be all like, yeah, really? I did that to you? Are you serious? Right? It's going to get her self-esteem going through the roof. It's also going to turn her on. She wants to feel like she still turns you on. And when you do this, gentlemen, when you facilitate her getting excited and wanting to please you, it's amazing what actually is going to happen. But it starts with you stop being lazy and let her know once again. Number 4 is make time for playtime. And what I mean by this is, unfortunately, a lot of times when we get into our life, right, it gets a little bit stale and stagnant because we fall into patterns and ruts. You've got to start setting aside time to actually take her out on dates or play at home. You gotta start making it a priority to make time to get sexy time, gentlemen, because unfortunately, a lot of times we fall into these ruts and these patterns and we just basically let life happen. And it gets boring and mundane and nobody's really feeling sexy or interested in getting sexy. But if you start making it a priority to take her out, help her around the house, this is also something that is next level in terms of you getting more action. If you start helping her with daily chores like cleaning, cooking, folding laundry, like whatever it is, it's going to not only free her up, it's going to make her feel appreciated. And when women feel appreciated, they want to appreciate you and Big Al. Next up is break the routine. Gentlemen, here's the deal. If you've been in the same old rut, doing the same old like missionary, and then, right, you got to break it up. How are you going to do this? You're going to introduce new freaky, sexy ideas. Now, some women are not going to be like initially like super comfortable with this, but a great way, a great tool is to maybe watch a movie that's going to get her juices flowing, something like Shades of Grey. Movie Shades of Grey, that's just an example, but what happened from that movie is unbelievably crazy. Women finally had permission to let their freak flag fly, right? They're going to these movies, they're watching it, and they're getting all like hot and bothered, and they want you to start taking control. They want you to take action. Gentlemen, that's the next thing. Stop waiting for her to take action. You need to do it, but it starts before you actually get into the bedroom, and this is another big mistake that a lot of guys make. They think, okay, I'm ready for sex now, let's do it, right? She's not warmed up. Remember, gentlemen, she is a very exotic, amazing, mystical, magical, spicy sports car. You gotta warm that thing up if you expect it to roll and run as fired and sexed up as possible. It's all about building the excitement, the anticipation, and the tension between you two. Which brings me to the next tip, toys. Gentlemen, toys, gadgets, whatever it is. Here's the deal. One of the things that basically prevents people from really getting creative in the bedroom department is that they're worried of what their partner will say or what they'll do, or if they think they're going to be weird. Gentlemen, the truth is, bring it up. What do you have to lose? This is supposed to be fun. As long as it's not illegal or with a chicken, you guys are cool. Be as freaky, literally, as you want to be. Next up, let's talk about the movies. Is it cool to actually ask your significant other to watch movies or things on the internet that dudes watch on the internet? The answer is whatever. If that's something that gets you excited, do it. Now, the truth is that what women watch online is very different than what men watch. A little search for movies made for women, right? The movies are going to look a little bit different than the stuff that you're watching. It's a lot more seductive, a lot more sensual, a lot more touching. It's slower as opposed to what you're used to watching where some dude just like knocks on the door and's like, hey, let's do it. And you start hammering away right there in the foyer, gentlemen. It's very different, but it may be something that you guys want to incorporate into your relationship. But little bonus tip, if you're somebody that is used to watching it by yourself and doing things to your thing by yourself, if you cut that out, you're going to be a lot more anxious. You're going to have a lot more motivation to actually implement the tips and strategies that we talked about earlier on in this video. Because if you're not doing it to yourself, right, you're going to need to facilitate it with somebody else. And when you do this, you're going to be more excited, it's going to be more passionate, and you're going to be more, basically, you're going to be better at banging. And the last tip I'd like to give you, gentlemen, is make it a priority, right? If you are serious about wanting to get more action, you've got to make it a priority. But you don't want to do it in a negative way, right? Don't basically nag somebody, be like, hey, why don't we have it more often? Or why don't you ever do this? Or why don't you, right? That's not sexy. It's also not getting her basically wanting to do it more. If you want more action, you've got to basically do what you need to do in order to facilitate it, right? It's not pressuring. It's about suggesting. It's about doing the things that you need to do in order to be sexy, gentlemen. But it starts with you being a piece of ass. And if you are one, congratulations. Well done. If not, get to work and grab T. Shanley. T. Shanley.